Old Josh Heston is alongside. Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
How are you, man?
I'm doing good. I think I'm even awake.
I think so. We sort of changed things up. You went on with Mr. Grisham first.
We
so
did,
maybe
yeah.
we kind of tricked your body into thinking you were already done.
I have no idea what time it is. The Earth is spinning out of kilter because we didn't come in here first.
I know.
You know, we'll make it work.
That's exactly right. We will make it work. Just like State of the Ozarks Fest coming up this Saturday.
Yes, sir.
In downtown Hollister. Josh, tell me about it.
Well, this is going to be our 8th annual festival of State of the Ozarks, 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. on historic Downing Street. It is our largest festival ever. We're almost at capacity. We might be at capacity, but I keep saying we're not, and then I keep moving things around.
That's right. So 8 years
Yes,
this
sir.
has been going on, and it has grown.
It has.
Every single year. I remember the first year you guys did it, a very small contingent of folks right down there, right?
We rolled out. You know,
Yep.
we made it happen, and we've just been working on it and improving on it, working on, fine-tuning stuff behind the scenes, and, of course, doing our best to bring what I'm hoping to be, our best layout, our best folks yet.
So this kicks off 10 a.m. Saturday, goes from 10 to 6, and I just happened to stop at one of our local convenience stores, and boom, what do I see right here? But I see a pamphlet, a leaflet,
Yes.
as it were, Ozark Culture. All right, I'm not gonna go in order that they're listed here because I want to kind of I want to build the excitement. So we got Ozark Culture. Craftsmanship,
Yes, sir.
fine arts, creativity, legends and lore,
Yep.
food,
Yep.
which is always a good thing,
Oh, always.
and goblins, fairies, medieval combat, and Ghostbusters. Josh Heston, what? Huh? How does that all fit in with Ozark's lore?
Oh my goodness! Well, I think the first thing for folks who have been to the last festivals, they kind of know what to expect.
That's right.
But our mission statement for State of the Ozarks is to preserve and celebrate Ozarks culture. And as editor-in-chief of the magazine, stateoftheozarks.net, it's my job to guide that mission and that mission statement. And how we do that is by going into the past, looking at our traditions, looking at our history, honoring that, and then celebrating Ozarks culture right now. And there's a lot of emerging art. There's a lot of people doing really cool things that are on the cusp of our culture. Sometimes they're very avant-garde. And my goal is to bring both of those things together in one place on the street for the festival.
Pretty awesome. That's something that not a lot of folks are doing. And Josh, you make a great point. For, I don't know, man, 60 plus years, this whole region has been touted as like a tourist destination, the live show, music show capital. Like, there's all these anchor attractions, all these great artists from the past, the present, have come here and played. Now we are several generations of people who moved to this area that were entertainers, right? So we've got second and third generation entertainers. And if we know anything about art, it constantly has to evolve.
It does.
Or it gets stuck. And the fact that you're saying, hey, look, these are the people that are the future, that are the now. This is what they're doing. Let's put this out front. Dude, that's pretty awesome.
It's exciting. It's a great way to energize the next generation, and I love having young people. We work with a lot of younger people for the festival and have them at the festival, and to bring all of those folks together in one place where they can be respected, in both directions. Older folks teaching younger folks connecting with older folks. It is really important to me, and it's part of the process. And I wanted to do a shout out to Satira Loves Branson, because she did a short piece, and it was fantastic. But she described State of the Ozarks Fest as I think a Renaissance fair meets your redneck uncle.
Dude, that's great. That's and she's not wrong.
No, she's not.
Although I might have used the word hillbilly. I know that a lot of folks that are native to this area, they shun the word hillbilly and sort of lean, or redneck, and sort of lean into the hillbilly.
Yeah.
Satira's great. She does a great job, and really kind of in tune with what's going on here in Ozark Mountain Country. State of the Ozarks Fest coming up Saturday, historic Downing Street in Hollister. So the street is just blocked off.
Absolutely.
Right? The whole entire street, one end to the next. You've got vendors, you've got displays, you've got art, you've got all kind of stuff going on. Some of the food we talked about. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Missouri Ghostbusters are coming back. Eddie Warren and the gang. We are having them back. They'll have an information booth set up. They're bringing the car, and they're bringing Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, that's so awesome. Those guys do a lot of good stuff, man. They really do. Also, Goblins and Fairies. I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory, you know.
It is.
Goblins
it
and
is.
Fairies.
Big shout out to Feast of the Goblin King and the White Hart Renaissance Fair, though, because we have worked together. Michelle Tongyai and her team, we've worked with them for 8 years now, and they come down. They do great events up in the Hartville area. Highly recommend checking out their Renaissance fairs, and they have big October events coming up too.
That's awesome. And finally, Medieval Combat.
That's right. The Order of the Red Boar will be back. They will be set up. It's 15th century live steel. And it's very important to note they will get grumpy if you say LARP around them, and
no LARP.
Don't say LARP. And the reason, in case anybody wonders, LARP is live action role play. You do not have real weapons in LARPing.
Right, you have the foam, the big foam pieces, and the foam shields and the helmets and all that stuff. This is not that.
This is not that. They use real armor. They use real weapons. I love the moment. It was a little bit of Roman carnival on this, but. 3 years ago, I think somebody got hit real hard and pulled that helmet off, and they had blood streaming down their face. And this is an MMA. This is a martial art, and it like all martial arts, it has rules. But they will be fighting at 11 a.m. and at 3 p.m.
That's awesome, dude. I was hoping that you were going to get 2 flights in. That's really, really cool. Talk to me a little bit, Josh. Look, you can't have a festival like this, obviously, without the support of the people that come to the festival and attend, as well as the people who come and bring their products, the vendors, the performers, all that stuff. But even if you had those two things, if you didn't have a place to actually physically do it, talk about how awesome Hollister is.
Hollister is an amazing community, and we have worked with the city administration, and we've worked with Hollister Area Chamber of Commerce for years at this point. And huge shout out, of course, to city administration team, and especially some folks who oftentimes don't get enough recognition, and that is Public Works. Yeah, and it's easy for people to overlook because they're the ones behind the scenes making all the infrastructure happen. And we get to work with Kathy Knight, we get to work with Jeremy Brennan. We also get to work with Todd Williams and the whole team who come down. They're going to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning, making sure that everything's safe, and they're phenomenal to work with.
Not only are they great to work with, but I've noticed they are very appreciative of the folks that want to bring events to their town.
It's a very, very fun and open working relationship with the city, and we love, we meet regularly. Well, at this point, we text each other regularly.
Right, yes.
That's what we're doing. But we've got it down. They've got it down. And I want to give a big shout out to John Hagee and the Hollister Area Chamber of Commerce.
What a good dude John Hagee is,
He is fantastic.
He really is.
He and I are working on possibly a special video challenge coming up before the festival, so you can be watching the State of the Ozarks platforms for that. He's almost as goofy as I am. Let's just say that.
Almost.
We have so much fun. We come up with crazy stuff.
That's good stuff. Josh Heston is here from State of the Ozarks Fest. That is coming up this Saturday, historic Downing Street in Hollister from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Ozark culture, combat, food, craftsmanship, fine arts, goblins, fairies, Ghostbusters, creativity, legends, lore, a giant street festival, Ozark Throwdown meets Renaissance Fair, like all the good stuff that's going on. As you're returning, I advise you to subscribe to the State of the Ozarks magazine. I love, opening up my email and be like, oh, look, it's a note from Josh Heston. Look at there. We got that. Josh, what would you give as far as advice goes? Like, let's say there's some folks listening. They're like, we have never been. We always wanted to go. Where should they park? What time should they get there? Tell me a little bit about the best time and best places and whatnot.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, parking is where festival parking always happens for Hollister. First is going to be at the 108 Chad Lane property. For folks who've been around, they know that is the old farmers market location before we moved, but that is the corner of Beebe Highway and St. James Street. If you're coming through downtown Hollister on Business 65, turn the only way you can turn at our one and only stoplight.
That's right.
Across beautiful Turkey Creek. The parking will be on your right. I would recommend getting there pretty early.
Yep.
And it is a short walk across Turkey Creek. If you have
now, there's a bridge, there's a walkway.
There's a bridge.
You don't have to ford the creek or anything.
That was the old days. That was the old days.
Maybe we should add that back into the festival.
I know. There was a swinging bridge down there. That would have been fun.
That would have been fun.
I know, and a deep swimming hole.
Really?
Yeah. It's up just a little ways, kind of like behind Davy Wilson's barbershop.
Okay, so we might have to.
I know.
We'll have to see what
So
we can do
there's a lot of history down there, and I would and for folks who do need to park closer, it is first come first serve, but we always have handicap accessible parking in the Foggy River Realty parking lot and right around in that space. So I'd say get there early and just enjoy the interaction with the vendors and scope out the food. You are going to find vendors you're not going to find anywhere else.
Amen to that. Always very unique stuff. Look, if you're looking for something for yourself, or if you've got a husband, a wife, a mother-in-law, a father-in-law, a kid, and they're always extremely difficult to buy for because they like that very strange, very unique, very off-the-wall kind of stuff, this is the place you need to go.
It is. We work hard to curate very unique artisans and craftspeople coming in. They're good. They're great folks, but this is not your regular festival.
It is not. And I would be willing to guess that there's nothing like this within several hundred miles.
It's I'm leaning that way. I'm really leaning that way. My tagline is it's the only arts and crafts festival in the Ozarks with live medieval combat, but we do what we do.
Well, son, you're not burying the lead right there. I'll tell you what. Josh Heston, why don't you tell folks how they can find you?
First of all, easiest way is to go to stateoftheozarks.net. So just like Josh says, sign up for State of the Ozarks Weekly. It's a free subscription email every Sunday at 5. We got the news coming out on that. And then from there, you can find us on social media at State of the Ozarks on Facebook. And the most up-to-the-minute details are going to be on our public group. You can go to State of the Ozarks Spotlight, join the public group, and catch all the news right there.
That's awesome. Josh Heston, State of the Ozarks. State of the Ozarks Fest coming up this Saturday, brother. We appreciate you coming in. I hope you're all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed now.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
You going to go home and go back to sleep, or are you up for the day?
Oh, I am definitely up for the day.
That's awesome. That's what I like to hear. Hey, y'all stick around. We're going to hear some.